Hey, what do you think we should do about the beach trip? Does it look like she can go soon? Well, she has started to talk a lot more. She's made great progress compared to how she was at the beginning. Thoughts, Futaba? Will you be able to do this tomorrow? Perhaps? Tomorrow? That's too soon. I want to prepare myself. When is good for you? I should be good if it's the day after tomorrow. I think. We'll go the day after tomorrow then. Just let us know if you aren't up for it, Futaba, okay? It's alright, I can do this.
Looks like we know when we'll actually finish up now. The beach is finally within reach.
Come out right now. I'm outside the block. Okay. What's going on?
I want to light fireworks.
Okay.
Really? I bought some.
Did you go with Morgana?
I went by myself. I just ran into Mona on the way back. I'll go get Sojiro. I was worried, so I decided to follow her. She was able to buy everything on her own, though. If she can do that, she should be good to go. Plus, she did a great job dodging that ace detective.
True.
Sojiro, hurry! We're gonna have a firework festival!
Hold on, Futaba. I haven't even put on my cigarette yet.
Come on! Don't get the smoke on me! Super double move! Whee! Will you listen to...
Hey, the cat doesn't like the smoke. Keep the flames away from him.
I mean, he can move.
Dang, I made a huge one! Sojiro, look! Look!
Right. Just be careful, okay? Memories of summer, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna do 10 now! No!
Does she think I'm some kind of toy? It's quite possible. Alright, we're going to the beach tomorrow. I've been anticipating this for so long. It'll be interesting carry of Futaba to you, Kaiser. Alright. I'll be good on my own, you know? I only ask that you try not to get separated from each other in the crowd, okay? No worries. I've already made preparations for when that happens. That don't make me feel better.
Make sure you keep an eye on her. It's tough enough going solo, let alone watching over someone else. Still, going to enjoy the beach. We can finally have a good time.
Futaba will be in your care today.
Understood.
Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
I'll do my best. Don't worry.
Summer beaches are filled with all sorts of idiots letting loose. I need you to stay by her side.
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
We will.
What?
Well.
Come on.
Are we messing around?
This is perfect.
Okay.
There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
You stop it. Let's all have a good time at the beach.
Oh, it's so hot.
That's why we're at the beach.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba? I'm fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime. No! The squid's staring at me.
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
I mean, if it's what she wants.
Should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast? Mona lacks tact.
So,
Yeah.
what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat. We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
Well,
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality, strange, isn't it? They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
ouch.
Wait, Lady On. Can we get to the banana boat already? Oh, sorry. We'll go now.
Y'all have fun.
Much when we're done. Keep an eye on our stuff for us. Banana! Stand, sweetheart! It's dangerous if you run around like that. Here comes
Damn it.
the
You don't get how amazing we are. We risk our lives being phantom thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here. Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality too?
You're full of yourself.
No, we're special. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
In the metaverse, we are.
On and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
Hey,
Here,
how do we get Lady On
we're
to
just
notice
normal
how
dudes.
amazing we are as phantom thieves?
Well, you gotta steal.
Other than Morgana. Is it, you know, treasure?
That's our job in the metaverse. What we're gonna steal in reality are girls' hearts.
Ah.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves. I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
Very well. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
It's settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and
What?
go.
I don't want to be involved in this. I will watch the stuff.
What the hell? Get back here!
Okay,
Don't
got
leave
it.
me behind!
Morgana, you can take my place. Uh-huh. We're gonna get our butts kicked. I don't want to be involved in this.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me.
Feel better?
Don't say that like I'm the only one who messed up. We were going at it as a team, right?
Y'all forced me.
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Really? You think one of those girls changed her mind?
No.
Oh, no, no more makeovers. By the way, where's Yusuke?
So this is where you two were. I've been searching for you.
Where did you get the lobster?
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. And so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
Man, you're real hopeless when it
You
comes
actually had
to
money?
cash. Wait, you were watching us? Why didn't you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as
Shape
this
of a lobster.
since the first time On entered my gaze.
Good for you.
Yay.
We're here with friends.
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
Stay away from
There's going
Makoto.
to be a party too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Buzz off.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what
Yeah.
we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
Time to leave.
It's far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now.
Good.
What creeps? Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just
No
wouldn't
problem.
stop pestering us.
You did well to hold them off.
To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand. I was wondering about that myself. Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. Ryuji, what were you saying? Dang, Makoto.
We should probably start heading home.
Yeah,
Agreed.
unfortunately.
Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
You know,
What?
all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted,
Yeah, we know that.
a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces? That's the metaverse.
Yeah.
She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand.
Interesting.
After it actually happened to me, all I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves.
Excuse me.
That they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Ah.
Talk about an awful hobby.
Well.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You were correct.
You might have been wary of me if I asked
The
out of nowhere.
heck?
And besides, you could have been bad guys.
Right back.
That's why I cautiously got in contact with you.
Right back.
I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you
True.
didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were 2 reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
Yeah.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
But the Phantom Thieves, I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
That's fine.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then
Ow, my jaw just
the
popped.
criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released
Interesting.
online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
Why?
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found.
Very bright one.
She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If
No.
anything, you're dependable.
It's perfectly
Ain't
fine.
that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
Each of us have a
It's
name.
not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
It's too obvious.
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
Oh.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Pharaoh?
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision,
That's a
I'll
good
guide you all
one.
to victory.
Sounds great.
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you.
A lot of
To
people will
think
be
you'd
shocked.
Be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.